Hello, all. Very good morning. This session is very important session because prelims is tough or not, that we will evaluate. Is it really tough to clear prelims? Why? Because I gave attempt 2 times, 3 times. Prelims avatledu, assal avatledu prelims. What I have to do? The prelims is becoming very tough. Chalo, I will leave this field and I will go. Whether to be in this field or not mainly depends upon clearing prelims. Whether to continue in this particular field, it totally depends upon clearing prelims. First, we have to understand that. Service later, IAS or IPS, IFS, that is later. That is another story. That is another part of the story. First, we have to clear prelims, isn't it? So, in this particular session is 100% crack prelims 2023. So, I will be discussing previous year's questions. I will be discussing how we have to prepare for prelims. What should be our presence of mind? What should be our mental status? How much stable we have to be? How much calm we have to be? Question paper is question paper for everyone. Question paper, we should not feel it like a surprise. We have to feel it like a normal thing. So this particular program, we name it as Ashtanga Marga because 8 points are there. And in normal language, we will be calling it as RRR, which is NDR, another person Ramcharan, another person Rajmouli. Repeaters, rapid revision. This program will be helpful not for beginners. Disclaimer. Disclaimer adult only. In the same way, the disclaimer is for seniors. Already one time you have to complete your syllabus, you should have some knowledge, then this particular course will be helpful to you to clear the prelims. If you are beginners, you can try, but we cannot tell by confirmation. But if you are repeater, 100%, this is going to be a game changer. How? There is a very big confusion. Clearing prelims is becoming tough because of elimination method followed by UPSC. UPSC will think that UPSC is a statistic examination, unexpected public service commission, unpredictable service commission. So why they are going with elimination? Why they are not going for selection? What is the problem with their mindset? Why they are motivating the students to commit suicides? Why they are motivating the people to resign from their government jobs or private jobs and allowing them to enter into the prelims examination or into the process? Then again, the question paper is elimination method. Why? For those all questions, today you will be getting an answer. Is it really tough? Prelims, is it really tough? Prelims, is it really tough? Or easy? Or it's a doable thing or non-doable thing? Is it really so much tough to crack this examination? So I analyzed it. From last 10-15 days, a team of people, we were working together. We were working together to find that particular mantra or that particular key to open the lock. 100% I am telling you, it might not be the sole key, but one of the method. It is one of the method, proven method. So with that method, we want to open the key of prelims examination. How? First, be very much rational, be very much scientific, be very much objective. That is, by joining any course or by listening to any person's classes or by attending any of the coaching center, if you are going to clear the prelims, means wrong. Be objective, be scientific, be real, be near to rational. don't live in creative world, don't live in imaginary world. So the reality is we are going to write MCQs test, we are going to write objective type of question, and that objective type of question is going to be the rational question paper, scientific question paper. Who will put it correct, that person will get positive mark. Those who put wrong, he will get negative marking. That's the fact. So be scientific, be rational, how much ever it possible, be scientific only, be rational only, be empirical, be objective. So today we are going to have an objective analysis. And I will tell you this also, believe me or trust me, that type of things will not work in this 21st century world. That won't work. Only one thing will work, which is called as rationality, scientificity, empirical. How much we are very near to that objectiveness is very, very important. So that objectiveness means fact. Objectiveness means being practical. Objectiveness means being rational. So how, sir, how we can achieve this? How we can be rational? How we can be scientific? That particular thing we are going to discuss now. So first understand that be rational, be scientific. Morning we will be hungry, we will be eating food, breakfast, afternoon lunch, evening dinner, scientific, rational, it should happen. That is also a rational approach. In the same way, how much I have to prepare, how much I have to plan, how the techniques will work, how the elimination works, things will work. These all are rational, these are all scientific, these all are objective. Sometimes it works, sometimes it won't work. One person, one of my students is there. He was struggling a lot for clearing prelims itself. 5th attempt, he had category. Last time, before prelims, 1 month before prelims, he met me. Then after prelims, he met me. Very recently only he met me. I asked him, what about your prelims? Sir, I didn't clear. Why? Because. Why I asked? So why? Because 5th attempt, he was thinking he know everything. I was trying to explain him. I was trying to help him. He was thinking I know everything. Then I asked him why. Then he answered. Then he answered that, sir, in one YouTube channel, a very big YouTube channel, there is one person who is a ranker who resigned and who kept his own coaching center, but in a very big way. It became a global thing. He resigned from this IAS post. He gave a lot of elimination methods. He gave a lot of techniques since 2015. I saw all the elimination methods. I saw all mnemonics methods. I thought I cleared. I will be clearing, but I didn't clear it. Why? Because he didn't indoctrinated it. He just listened. If that type of question comes, then only he can answer. UPSC is not that much easy. UPSC is not that much easy by listening to one particular class or by listening to one particular YouTube session or by reading one particular book. If you are going to clear prelims, means everyone will clear. Be rational, be scientific. It's all about, the UPSC preparation is all about wisdom. So I will demarcate into 2 lines. I will demarcate into 2 paths. One path is subject. One path is subject. You have to read the subject. You have to know the subject knowledge. You should know about ancient, medieval, modern, art and culture, polity, science and technology, economy. You should have that subject knowledge. You must have that conceptual clarity. Subject is inevitable. First, you have to read the subject. You will get knowledge on the subject. Second, you have to apply this knowledge. You have to apply this subject. Second is applications. Applications is called as wisdom. When I was writing 2011, 2012, 2010, the questions were wisdom oriented only, but the number of questions were less. There were been questions which were been of intelligent guess. There were been questions which were applications of subject, but the number of questions were been less. They started from 2009. The number of application questions are increasing. The number of application questions are increasing. What are those all questions? I will be showing you. 2011, one question, which is my favorite question. Today also, if I talk with any of the student, I will take that question and I will explain. So application-oriented questions started from 2009 and the number of application-oriented questions are increasing 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, 15 up to 2020, 2021, 2022. Application questions are increasing. When we can apply, when we have the knowledge, when we can apply, when we have the wisdom. So here it's all about we have to improve our wisdom. Here after reading subject, then we have to apply it. Sir, Lakshmikant, I read, you ask me one page, fourth line, any page number, you ask me which fourth line or fifth line, I will tell you like anything. Ask me, sir, 522 page number, sixth line, shall I tell? No, please. Not now, please. 672 page number, 13th line, sir. It's not like that. Lakshmikant, if you filter Lakshmikant book, 7 to 8 pages only will come, which is useful for your prelims, which will be useful for your mains. DD Basu, if you filter, you will be getting very good judgments, and those judgments in that of nearly 400 pages or 450 pages, nearly 5 to 6 pages will be helpful. The skill is that identifying that 4 to 5 pages after completion of your syllabus, after completion of your knowledge, after getting the subject knowledge, after getting the conceptual clarity. Only one reality, that is being rational. What to read, what not to read, how to remember the things, how to analyze, how to do intelligent guess, how to apply the subject knowledge, how to improve our wisdom. What is engineering? Learning science and applying science is called as engineering. Everything is application oriented. UPSC is also application oriented. So what is that particular rational thing? With previous year's questions of 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, my question of 2011 also I will take and I will explain you. People will think that the trend is changing, trend is changing. Trend is not changing, trend is evolving. Earlier, when I was been preparing the knowledge oriented, the subject oriented questions were 60. Now it is reducing up to 40. At the same time, wisdom oriented questions were been 30, 40. Now it is increasing up to 60 for 20. But everything is interrelated to subject. First, you should have the conceptual clarity. Then you have to go for applications. How, sir? There are some statistics, as I told you. Nearly 10 lakhs applications will go for UPSC house, Dholpur house. In the 10 lakhs application, again, when we filter, nearly 20,000 applications only will be the senior applications, serious applications. In that serious applications also, most of the people who will be clearing the prelims, a person who went to UPSC interview and waiting for the result, he will go to UPSC interview in the month of February, March, and he will be getting the result in the May first week, and the prelims examination will be in the May last week. After knowing the final result, he is not clearing the prelims, sorry, he is not clearing the interview. Then 20 days he will prepare and he will clear prelims. Have you noticed or not? Who got service, after service he is enjoying for 1 week. After 1 week, another 10 days he will read and he will clear prelims. Have you noticed that not? But the people who are struggling to clear the prelims, 3rd attempt, 4th attempt, 5th attempt, that students are also there. From 3 years continuously struggling to just clear prelims. Some people are there, within 10 days they are clearing prelims. How, sir? How is it possible? For one person it is a cakewalk, for another person it is a very big hurdle. How it is possible? All are human beings. Where the problem is? This is reality. Yahi reality hai. This is what the reality is. This is what the reality is. There are 2 sections of people. Statistics, there are 2 sections of people. I believe that you are into the repeaters, you are into the revision program. Now you are into the repeaters program, now you are into the revision program. So you know the subject knowledge, you know the conceptual clarity. So you are a senior. In this particular journey, you had noticed, you came across people who didn't clear prelims 3. Yes or no? Yes or no? The person who didn't clear prelims for 3 times, a person who cleared prelims in the very first time, a person who got rank and again repeatedly clearing prelims, who went to interview and again repeatedly clearing prelims. Are you noticing or not? How is it possible? You should get the doubt. By now, you should get the doubt. How this person is 3 times not clearing and how this person within 1 month is able to clear it. Something difference is there. Something fundamental difference is there. Something fundamentals which is there. That we have to identify. That is nothing but applications. And I coin it as, and I will coin it as wisdom. That is called as, I coin it as wisdom. The person who is having the wisdom, application of knowledge, application of subject. You became a rocket science, but you are unable to apply. Anyone will keep you in job? You know MS Word, but you are unable to apply. Whether anyone will keep in job? No one. You know browsing, but you don't know how to use browsing for the company's sake. Anyone will keep in job? No. Why? Because you are poor at application. You are poor at wisdom. Wisdom is one thing which is required in this particular examination. The UPSC is expecting wisdom from you. UPSC want those people who are practical. UPSC want people who are not emotional. You should not be emotional. People, they will write first test. If they come to know that they are unable to clear, they will not write second test also. In the examination hall, they will be emotionally question paper. First question from art and culture. Nowadays, bouncers are from art and culture. Bannerghatta. I read only Ajanta and Ellora. What is this? Bhimbedka. Adamgar. Finish. The question paper is for everyone same. At the same time, surprises are for everyone same. The bouncers are same for everyone. How you are responding in the examination hall is very important. How you are responding in the examination hall is very important. How your mental attitude is there in the examination hall. That is the reason we will do test series. Test series is not a ritual. Somewhere I have to join ritual, somewhere I have to join test series. So they will conduct test, I will write test A, B, C, D, I will look into it, how many marks I am getting, or else just I will take, I will read the question, I will read the answer, I will read the question, I will write the answer. Then it is not called as question, test series, no. Test series is we have to experience it. We have to feel as if we are writing real test. How we have to change our mindset. We have to change our presence of mind in the examination hall by practice. For that purpose, test series is there. Whether UPSC will be conducting the test in online mode or offline mode? Offline mode. And you are attending the exam in online mode. Completely paradox. Completely opposite. UPSC is conducting in offline mode and you are writing the test in online mode. How it will be matching? You will be sitting in front of house. Here there will be some snacks. You will be attempting the tests. Their TV will be running. Serial is going on. Their mother in kitchen, plates will be thrown down, sound will be coming. You will be attending the test here. We have to have that environment. Why? Why environment, sir? To experience that reality. Oh, this type of question came. So how I have to change my mindset? How I should look the topic on the point? How my behavior should be there? How my brainstorming should be there on the examination hall. This can happen only by offline test series, not by online test series. This is one thing which I want to give you. Okay, leave it. So I am coming with fourfold approach. Means how to clear prelims, not about our course. It's about fourfold approach. How we have to prepare for prelims. How we have to prepare for prelims, we need to have fourfold approach. The first approach is basics. Basics. Sir, basics means shall I read NCERT? Tell me, sir, give me book. Which page you want? You give me book, I will read the book and you ask me which page, which line, I will tell you. Basics will not come by reading books. Basics will come by imbibing it. We have to imbibe it. We have to swallow it. We have to understand it. For example, there are questions in Indian polity. Once upon a time, there would be questions from fundamental rights. There would be questions from directive principles of state policy. But if you notice now the question, what is constitutional government? What is constitutional morality? Karl Marx, they asked, what is the view of state according to Karl Marx? What is the view of state according to Mahatma Gandhi? Thinker's point of view. Theory's point of view they are coming. They are testing your advance. Plus subject plus basics plus attitude. That plus, that's addition. Something more. That UPSC want from you. That first we can draw when we have or when you have strong basics. When you have strong basics. Then after basics means you had a very good platform. When you have a very good foundation, when you have a very good basics, then you go into the subject, original subject. That subject, conceptual clarity. Oh, fundamental rights came for this purpose. Directive principles of state policy role is this. Fundamental duties objective is this. That is called as conceptual clarity. Enduku, emiti, ela is conceptual clarity. Why, what and how is called as conceptual clarity. For every concept you need to have this. Enduku, emiti, ela. So basics you got fundamental rights, then on that why fundamental rights, what fundamental rights and how fundamental rights is helpful for the citizens. So basics and conceptual clarity, these are the two things which should go parallelly. You have to complete this and you have to come. And the most important point is this. UPSC is also searching for this people. People will appreciate, I will also appreciate those people who will apply properly. Applications is important. So it's not only the basics, it's not only the conceptual clarity. Next, what you learned here need to apply. What I learned here, I need to apply. That is the reason there is a question in 2022. What is parole? Parole question came. People every day in a court, it's a known thing. Everyone should know about parole. What is parole? Very, very common things, regular things. On soap box, what is there? Or detergents, what they had? Powder, what they had? Very common things which we come across in our daily life. Foam, one question was there, I remember in 2017 or 2018. Bed sheet, pillows, foam had which pollutant is released more because of the bed sheets, because of the beds. Common thing which we have to know. This is not subject oriented questions. I will come across that also. And fourth is practice. What basics you read, what knowledge you got, what conceptual clarity you got and what application you are doing, then it should be practiced in that environment of UPSC environment, of offline environment. Why? Because the exam is offline environment, then how you will practice online? I don't know this. Dichotomy. You are writing offline examination and your practice is happening in online mode. Online is just for that purpose, it came into existence, which is for COVID. And some big companies, for their purpose, how water bottle became a commodity. It is made by some companies like Bisleri that people should buy the water. In the same way, the companies, the corporates made that the people should buy online products. But online is not education. I am just telling you. When you are writing an offline education, your practice also should be offline. Why? Because your exam is offline. Practice. Basics, conceptual clarity, applications, and then it should be practice. If you have these basics, when you have this subject clarity, when you are applying properly, then you automatically, when you do practice, your prelims will be cleared. And when you have wisdom and cleared prelims, clearing mains is not a big problem. Mains is a cakewalk. Why? Because you are coming out from this. When you don't do this, what will happen, when we don't do this, you went, you read Lakshmikant, you read this book, you went into Xerox shop, 50 test papers I want. 50 test papers I want. He gave only 49 are there. For one, another Xerox shop, another Xerox shop. So overall 50 he became. I compiled 50. I started doing 50 tests. Then you started doing 50 tests. Yes, 50 tests I completed. Then we were somewhere around 96 or 97 or 94 or 93. We attempted, exam completed, the result will come within 1 month every day. What is the cutoff? What is the cutoff? Sir, cutoff, sir. Everywhere messaging, cutoff, cutoff, cutoff. YouTube people, this is the cutoff, that is the cutoff. These are the factors, these are the factors. New stars will evolve when cutoff is there. Why that condition? Because we are going in a very much traditional way, in a conventional way. This has been proved, not only UPSC, now state public service commissions also. For example, just as an example, the Telangana State Public Service Commission prelims examination or Andhra Pradesh State Public Service Commission examination, Group 1 prelims, the standard of the question has been increased. Why? Because people are getting educated. Now I want people who are applying. I don't want the people who are educated. I want the people who are applying the knowledge. What is the duty of advocate? Tell me. The duty of advocate is not just law. He will apply or not. On the cases, he will apply. Which advocate is becoming popular? For example, Harish Salve, if you take, for 1 hour he will take 5 lakhs rupees. Why? Because he will apply it. For 1 hour to stay in the court premises, somewhere around 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. Why he will take that much? Why? Because he is best in application. So now what type of people UPSC or any generation or any company want means the person who is applying, the person who is having wisdom. So please understand, don't read blindly, don't read books after books, books after books. Don't be mechanical, be organic, think more, read less, think more, read less. Constitution we started. What is constitution? Why we want a constitution? What is the necessary of constitution? People will tell that British doesn't have constitution, whether they really doesn't have constitution. What is the difference between written constitution and unwritten constitution? Means what? What is that constitution? We have to explore. When we explore, we apply it. Why you should clear prelims? I will motivate you. Now I will motivate you. Yesterday one student called me. Yesterday one TSPSC Group 1 prelims timetable was been given in this Telangana State Public Service Commission. So timetable they gave for mains examination. So he called me and he was asking me, sir, motivate me, sir. Then I told, what I have to do now? No, sir, I'm down, my moral is down, please motivate me. Okay, I will do motivation. See, we should not be mechanical, we have to be organic. See, I'm not telling that, means we have to be very much practical, we have to be very much rational. There is nothing called as motivation. Why we started itself is motivation. And remember that if you want to be in this particular field, for another 2 years, you have to clear prelims. Forget about service. First is prelims, no. Don't think about IAS, IPS, first think about prelims. If you want to be another 2 years into this particular field, you have to clear prelims. If you want to stay with the UPSC, if you want to stay with your friends who are preparing for UPSC, you want to stay in this particular environment of Ashok Nagar or old Rajendra Nagar, you have to clear prelims. Every day if you want to go and buy one curry packet, you have to clear prelims. Every day if you want to go and buy 2 chapatis and come, then you have to clear prelims. First is clear prelims. Every day if you want to keep rice in your cooker, electric cooker, you have to clear your prelims. Everything is associated with prelims. If you don't clear prelims, you will be demotivated. The only motivation is clear prelims. If not, you will be get out. Why people, why they have to trust, why your father should trust you when you are not clearing your prelims, why they should invest on you? Why they should invest on you and why you should be there, go and do some job, 30,000 automatically you will get. Minimum to minimum 30,000 you will get. Why? Because you are having the daring to prepare for civil services, means you are having some knowledge, easily you will get up 25 to 30,000. You are losing that also. One motivation is, remember, if you clear prelims, then only you will be in this particular field. So you have to clear prelims. There is something called as GOAT. What is GOAT? GOAT, make a sir. In this football, the GOAT thing has become very popular. Greatest of all times. Who got this GOAT? Messi got this GOAT. In prelims, what is greatest of all times? Revision. There is a GOAT thing in UPSC prelims also, UPSC mains also, UPSC interview also, revision. There is something called as GOAT thing. You will become GOAT. Sir, in Hindi it is Bakrano. The trend is GOAT, so it is revision. Revision, revision, revision. It's time now. Today is the February 1st. Now onwards you have to start your revision. Now onwards you have to practice tests. Now onwards you have to be practical. Now onwards you have to be very near to the reality. You have to understand yourself, not others. You have to understand yourself. You have to understand what are your strengths. You have to understand what are your weaknesses. Don't run behind some techniques. Don't run behind some elimination methods. Don't run behind some mnemonics. Be practical, be organic. You evolve with some knowledge, with some gyan. You have to evolve. I have to evolve. It's my game, it's your game. I have to evolve, you have to evolve. In that we have to take some inputs. So good thing is, no one best way except one way, that is revision. Greatest challenges, there are some greatest challenges which are associated with. For example, I will tell you one thing, how we have to think out of the box. I will take this question, I think it is visible. In 2011, when I was attempting this test, dark. Yes. See, there is one question which is, I will tell you, yes, that question is, 2011 Commonwealth Games happened. 2011 Commonwealth Games happened in India. So the question is, when Commonwealth Games are conducted in India, so the economy got, consumption of economy got happened. What is that meaning? Exports, imports, purchasing power parity has been increased, investments have came into existence. You think and tell me, when Commonwealth Games are conducted in India, so Indian economy consumption is happening, it is equated with what? Exports or imports or purchasing power parity or investment? See, the answer is, when Commonwealth Games are happening, so people will come to India. When people are coming to India, they will come with their foreign reserves and they will come and they will exchange, they will change into INR and they will come into India and they will consume the economy. In exports, what will happen? Our goods I am selling to them, our goods when I am selling to them, they will be giving to me in my own currency. So what does it mean when my goods are sold out, when my services are sold out? Is it exports or imports? Our goods, my goods are sold out, it is exports or imports? Exports. So having tourism sector or conducting any sports in one country, why? Because Qatar, now only FIFA World Cup completed. Then suddenly there is a very big boost of economy happened for Qatar. Why so? People came, tourists came, which is equal to exports. When I am selling, money is coming. My economic consumption is happening. People from foreign, they are coming. So it is nothing but exports. We will see another question here. See some questions, 2020 question paper. See, one common agreement, see here, one common agreement between Gandhism and Marxism. Is it political theories, political thinkers or not? First we have to know what Marxist told, what Gandhism, what is the principle behind it. The final goal of stateless society, class struggle, abolition of private property, economic determinism. What both of them told. Whatever may be the answer, here I am not here to tell you the answer. Understand, they are asking you the plus of polity. They are asking you the plus of polity, not polity, more than polity. Political thinkers, what is their ideology? Similarly, if you see, another question we will see here, importance of PYQs. Importance of PYQs. Let it be. Importance of PYQ. That is system of rice intensification, SRI. 2022 క్వశ్చన్. ఇది ఎన్నిసార్లు అడిగారంటే సిస్టమ్ ఆఫ్ రైస్ ఇంటెన్సిఫికేషన్ 2022 ద క్వశ్చన్ వాజ్ బీన్ దేర్, 2011 ద క్వశ్చన్ వాజ్ బీన్ దేర్, 2018 ద క్వశ్చన్ వాజ్ బీన్ దేర్. రిపీటెడ్ క్వశ్చన్. మళ్ళీ ఆ రిపీటెడ్ క్వశ్చన్, ద సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్ విల్ బి రిపీటింగ్ మీన్స్ ద సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్ విల్ నాట్ రిపీట్. అరౌండ్ ఇట్ రౌండ్ ట్రిప్పింగ్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్. If you see here, which of the above have borders with Afghanistan? Which of the borders have Afghanistan? Azerbaijan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. 2022. August 15, 2022, what happened in Afghanistan? Let it be. Taliban's acquired Afghanistan. That is the current affair. So they asked about the map pointing. Some people will think that current affair means whether the question will directly come from current affair or not. The question will not directly come from current affair. Related thing the current affair will come. Which is related to current affair it will come, but not the current affair. We will see one more question. See, some questions which are expected, like for example, probiotics. Probiotics. What are these probiotics? Which give some immune system or useful things for individual. Probiotics is one question which is asked in 2022. Means what does it mean? There are some questions which are asking, which are useful to human being, which are useful to man for his immune system. Every year there is a question on biotechnology oriented question. Every year there is question on biotechnology oriented questions. For example, if you see 2021 also, one more question I will tell you, which is very interesting. Every year there will be question on biotechnology. For example, you see here, one question I will tell you. Among the following, which one is the least water efficient? You tell me, least water efficient means what? Least water efficient means it want more water, it want less water. It want more water or less water? Least water efficient. So it requires more water. Everyone thought least water efficient means required less water. But the question is required more water. So answer is sugarcane. UPSC is good only. There is no problem with UPSC. UPSC is good only. They are very kind hearted. But we are missing the kindness. They want to give, but we are unable to catch it. We will see some more questions. To 2021. Triclosan. Clo, which is very much popular, which we on every detergent or every phenyl we will see it. In bathrooms mainly. Triclosan. Chlorine, which is very near to chlorine. Where we use chlorine? Food preservatives, fruit ripening substances, reused plastic containers or toiletries. Answer is very easy. Sir, chlorine, how to find it, sir? Okay. Sand. So, means there are questions. We can identify it. If you see here also, which one of the following is the reason why astronomical distance are measured in light years? Light always travels in straight line, speed of light is always same. Whether we studied this in 7th class or 8th class or now in UPSC preparation we studied about light years. Where we come across light years? We came across light years in our schooling life only. It is not now. Similarly, you see here, again, in 2021, sports oriented 3 questions came. Laureus World Sports Award 2000, 32nd Summer Olympics, ICC World Test Championship. Now what we will do, 2022 there were questions, 2021 there were been questions on sports sector. In 2022, in all the book stalls in Ashok Nagar and all the book stall in Old Rajendra Nagar, 30 pages booklet came on sports. Why? Because 3 questions. But in 2022, there is not a single question on sports sector. Then how, sir? Then how to predict? In 2021, 3 questions came on sports sector. For example, Laureus World Sports Award, 32nd Summer Olympics, ICC World Test Championship. These 3 awards we got. These 3 sports related questions were been asked. 2022, not a single question has been asked. That means whether we can go with a rule of thumb method, or whether it is 100%, we have to have an overall command on the subject. We have to apply in every context or not. We have to read everything or not. See here, we will see another question. 2021, same 2021, there is a question on Bharata Ratna and Padma Awards. Every year, recently also, Padma Awards were been given. We have to know. I remember in 2017 or 2016, there was a question, difference between Ashoka Chakra and Paramavira Chakra. In 2016, 2017, there was a question, write about the difference between Paramavira Chakra and Ashoka Chakra. Here they asked the question on Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards. Whether we need to know this, we have to read this, or we should know about it because it's our India, or we are part of it, or whether it should be knowledge base. We should know no difference between it. We got Golden Globe Award for RRR movie. And we were very near to Oscar, it might get or we don't get. Which is totally irrelevant. Why? Because this is award, that is movie. We can expect a question in 2022, not 2023, not on the same lines. What is the difference between Globe Awards, Golden Globe Awards or Oscar Awards? What is the difference? Why? Because we got award in Golden Globe Award and we are very near to the Oscar Award. So, which is very near to it, we have to identify it, but not that. Anyhow, you read sports. Why? Because 2021 they asked. 2021 they asked, so very near you will read in 2022. So, around it also we have to cover. We will see another question. Ajanta Caves. See this. I categorically took art and culture questions. Why? Because everyone are feeling that art and culture questions are more of bouncers. Art and culture questions are more of bouncers. Now you see. Ajanta Caves, we will read. Ellora, we will read. Khajura temples, we will read. We will keep temples aside. Ajanta Caves, Sanchi Stupa, Pandulena cave shrines, Amaravati Stupa. All are stupas and caves. We read which temples are there in Ajanta, which religion temples are there in Ajanta, which religion is there in Ellora, what type of art and architecture they followed, we studied, but we didn't study about geography. He asked about geography. Gorge means 2 mountains will be there. In between the mountains, there is one particular river water, that is called as gorge. What gorge we will leave it, whether it is Bagora river or Chambal river or Narmada river or Godavari river. After question paper, everyone can tell answer. After question paper, everyone can tell answer. Here, we should not bother about the answer. So, it's about art and culture, but the question is related to geography. See, 2021 I remember, 2022 also I remember. 2 times there is a question on Mongols. 2022 also there is a question on Mongols. 2021 also there is a question on Mongols. It was during the reign of Iltutmish that Genghis Khan reached the Indus in pursuit of the fugitive Khwarizm prince. It was during the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq that Taimur occupied Multan. It was during the reign of Devaraya II of Vijayanagara Empire. So see, the same Genghis Khan is a Mongolo. Mangalo question is asked in 2021, 2022, but it is a statement type of question in 2021. In 2022, it's a full-fledged question on Mangalo. Means sometimes we have to read each and every topic from the earlier year. So 2021, there is a question on Genghis Khan. 2021, there is a question on Mongoloid. So we will complete that. Mongolo, we will complete that, and we will read its surrounding parts also. We will see here Dolavira, Kalibangan, Rakhigad, Ropar. What are this? Indus Valley sites. But the question is, which one of the following ancient towns is well known for its elaborate system of water harvesting and management by building a series of dams and channelizing water into connected reservoirs? Water will come, water will come, water will come, water will come, and come into a reservoir. We just remembered that Dolavira is for what, Kalibangan is what, but what is specialization in that we didn't study. Little bit, one more feet we have to enlarge, and what is unique thing with respect to that. What is unique with respect to that? 2022 I expected one question but didn't came. I will honestly confess. I believed either it will come in mains examination or prelims examination, it will come. I expected a lot. One is Sinauli excavations, Kiladi excavations. Very much current affairs, but didn't ask. It means what? UPSC is out of our sight. They know these people will study it. Why? Because it is in news for more time. Nowadays people are becoming more intelligent. So what is in the news? This is after prelims, you know, lot of analysis will come. This question is because of this current affair. This question is because of this current affair. This question is because of this current affair. But not that current affair. Around current affair, the UPSC is asked. Kiladi excavation, they didn't ask. Sinauli excavation, they didn't ask. But they asked which are relevant to Indus Valley civilization excavation. Similarly, see, every year there will be a question on some pollution, some pollutant like magnetic particles suspected to cause neurodegenerative problems are generated as environmental pollutants from which of the following? For this type of question, no technique, no elimination will work. It's clear-cut study. Once we have to go through it. Some questions will be there. Blindly we cannot believe on some techniques. Blindly we cannot believe on some eliminations also. But however, there are some questions for which we can have some techniques like triclosan. Some techniques can be used, but the same technique cannot be used for every question. If not, we will fall into the trap. We will try for getting technique for each and every question. Again, it's a trap. And that will be a disaster. At least you would be getting 70, now you got 7 marks. At least you would get like self-respect. I got 17, very near I went. I didn't clear prelims. 7 is see, in 2022, innovation, UPSC innovated. Like virus, how it is innovating itself. UPSC also innovating itself and came up with a new model of questions, a new pattern of questions like what? Only one pair is correct, only 2 pairs is correct, only 3 pairs are correct, all pairs are correct. Means what? We need to know this, we need to know this, we need to, all the questions, all the statements we need to know. Every year, some topics will be there. I will tell you. This is technique, a proven technique. There will be question on Sangam literature, we can believe. At least not 100%, 95% we can believe. Sangam literature. There will be question on Vijayanagara kingdom. There will be question on Indus Valley civilization. There will be question on Buddhism. There will be question on Jainism. We can believe. Then if at least if we do around it, if we complete that topics also, we will clear prelims. Vijayanagara Empire, here it is there. 2011 also, 2021 also I showed one question, Vijayanagara, third statement. Here also Vijayanagara Empire. Yoga Vasishta, was translated into Persian by Nizamuddin Panipati during the reign of. These are googly for everyone. See, 2022 Ramanuja, the big statue, was being erected in Hyderabad. Everyone know that. The world's second tallest statue in sitting pose of Ramanuja was inaugurated by Prime Minister at Hyderabad. Which of the following statements correctly represent the teachings of Ramanuja? Some questions are expected, whether this is expected question or not. This is expected question. Ramanuja we have to study, and surrounded by Ramanuja also we have to study. Ramanuja we have to study, and which are encircled by Ramanuja also we have to study. I will tell you Sangam literature. I will give a list of topics where compulsory there is a chance of getting question is 99%. Sangam literature, Vijayanagara Empire, temples. Compulsory one question, minimum to minimum one question is on temples. Minimum to minimum one question is on temples. Friends, if you know about all the important temples, their art and architecture, their social living, their conditions, what are the things, what are the rituals which are present in that temples, we can come to a conclusion. See, now, if you notice last 3 months back, greenwashing was in news. Anyone heard about it, greenwashing? UPSC will be one step ahead of us. UPSC every time will be one step ahead of us. Now greenwashing is a trend. Now greenwashing is viral. Recently what conference of parties concluded? Which COP was concluded recently? At where? Egypt. Sharm el-Sheikh, isn't it? What was the topic which was being discussed? Greenwashing. But UPSC predicted in 2022 May only, and it gave a question. So some things which are coming up in the news, terms which are coming up in the news, we have to identify it and we have to go through it. What is the answer? We are least bothered. See, I have this common sense, I have this technique, so this is the correct answer, this is the correct answer, that won't work. What type of question might come? After the question paper, anyone can tell that yes, this is the technique which is associated to it, this is the thing which is associated to it, you can also tell. It's not that. So how to predict that question? How to predict that question means it is with respect to the current affair and surrounded by the current affair and what is going to become the viral, what is going to become the trend. Now UPSC is catching that point and they are asking the. We will see another question. Every year there will be a question on Central Ground Water Board. Central groundwater UPSC have very good relationship. Central Ground Water Board. In Dolpur House, Shahjahan Road, underground water is not there. So UPSC every time one question will be there on yearly basis on Central Ground Water. RBI. 2022 there is a question on Banks Board Bureau. 2017 there is a question on Banks Board Bureau. At that time only it came into existence. Banks Board Bureau. RBI damn sure one question. RBI damn sure one question. There will be 100% one question on RBI. With reference to Banks Board Bureau, which of the following statements are correct? These are the points. I will not read the points. I will not give the answer also. Expected question. RBI, whichever is associated with RBI, whichever is associated with banking sector. Banking sector, what policy? It is called as what policy? If the policy is made by RBI, monetary policy. 1 or 2 questions will be from monetary policy, 3 or 4 questions will be from fiscal policy. Fiscal policy will be made by. Now you see, sometimes we can guess also. Honestly, I don't know this question. I don't know this question. Risk is there. But some hint is there. Risk is there, some hint is there. With reference to Indian history, who of the following were known as Kuladaran. Kuladaran. With reference to Indian history, who of the following were known as Kuladaran? रिस्क है तो इश्क है. Now you see, kulla in Urdu. Kulla means what? Topi. Topi. Now I will see here. Arab merchants. Topi is the word which is associated in religion connotation. And the religious preachers in Islam are called as Sayyids, like our Brahmins. Sayyids. Kulla is a topi. The topi is a word which is associated with religion. Mainly who will be wearing this topi means the person who is associated with religious preachings. And who is a religious preaching in Hindu social system? Blindly we will tell that Brahmin. In the same way, there will be also one community in Islam, no? Sayyids. Means where? See, every time, again I am telling you, every time we cannot use this. If I use this, you will appreciate like, arre yaar, kya bol diya inhone? Your gods are you are a magician. You are a wonder boy. You are doing all wonder things. It's not like that. It's risk. But sometimes it is called as intelligent guess. It is intelligent guess with subject knowledge which we had. What subject knowledge we had? Kulla dharan. Kulla is a topic, topi which is associated with religion. And I also know that the Sayyids are the people who are associated with religion. So answer is, that is the reason, if you remember or not, just I am telling you just as an example, I am telling you. When these people, politicians, when they keep the topi of Muslims, the BJP will criticize them. Why? Because the topi is one thing which is of Islam, of religious thing, which is called as kulla in Urdu. So kulla is a thing, and who will be here? Brahmin, there Sayyids. Answer is Sayyid. Sometimes only it works, not all times. It's very risk, high risk. But however, where there is risk, Biorock technology. Biorock technology is talked about in which of the one of the following situations. Biorock technology, and if you see here, Miyawaki method. Why I took this? I am here not to tell you the answer of Miyawaki method. You can Google it and you will get. Before I rotate here, you can get an answer. What are the current technologies evolved? How we have to predict the terms? How we have to predict the terms in the same way, the technologies which are evolving with respect to agriculture, with respect to environment, those technologies we should have command on those. Like Biorock technology, like Miyawaki method. What is this method? What is this technology? How it is going to protect environment? How is going to agriculture sector? How it is going to apply for agriculture sector? So we have to identify that methods. We have to identify the technology. SRI, what is that? Now only I told you SRI. Systemic rice intensification. What is that? It's a technology. It's a way of method. Systemic rise, SRI, now only we discuss. Intensification, it's a method of technology, it's a method of idea. In the same way, we see here, if interest rates in the USA or European Union were to fall, now apply. If interest rates in the USA or European Union were to fall, that is likely to induce RBI to buy dollars. Why? Which of the statements given above are correct? Means it will come from here. Means, see, application oriented questions. Applications. There, if the interest rates are reduced, then what RBI is going to do? One question is on COVID, one question is on probiotics. We will see this. Which of the pairs given above are correct? Namcha Barwa, Nanda Devi, Nokrik, all are NNN. All are NNN. Namcha Barwa, Nanda Devi, Nokrik. You have to read it. We can get an answer. Gandikota canyon of South India was created by which one of the following rivers? Gandikota. Every time there is one question from South Indian geography. Exclusive two questions are, one from South Indian geography, other is from Northeast Indian geography. Why? Because integrity. Why? Because only two sections of country they feel that they are alienated. One is South India, other is Northeast India. So the questions will are from Southeast, Northeast India as well as from South. Importance of PYQs. We'll go back. Declarations also important. Minimize negatives. What we have to do? Minimize negatives by overcoming fear. We have to overcome the fear in the examination hall. By overcoming confusion. We should not feel confusion in the examination hall. There should not be any ambiguity. There should not be fear. There should not be any ambiguity. Overthinking. When there is overthinking, obviously there will be a lot of problems. If UPSC asked means something will be there, then only they will ask. Overthinking. Answer we know. Article 14. What is Article 14? Article 14, why he asked? Compulsory, it is not right to equality, it might be something different. Overthinking, we should not overthinking, everything is common sense, everything is very simple. We have to overcome the challenges. What are the challenges? In the examination hall, not before examination. That is the reason multiple times I am telling you, wherever you do, you practice offline test races. That will be helpful for you. Not online wala. Online also sometimes, but if there is no condition, if you are helpless, then you can go for online. But however, the importance is you have to experience that environment. You have to experience that environment. When you experience that environment, you can overcome fear, you can overcome confusion, and there will be no overthinking on the examination. Article 14, right to equality. 100% it is not right to equality. Something. If invigilator just went outside, right to equality, what you wrote, that person also, I just came here. I thought any girl will sit beside me. I came to the exam center, you are asking me question. 50% will be of the same. How many I have to attempt? Again, big question. How many I have to attempt? You tell me, how many you will attempt? I think you might be calculated up to now. How many you will be attempting? What is the safe side? 88. Correct. 80 to 85. Any idea? 80 to 85. More? See, once upon a time, as I told you, when the questions are on subject, the questions are on knowledge, we would attempt more. Means limit, attempt up to 80, 85, 90. Accuracy questions are there. Why? Because 60 questions are from subject oriented. So you read this much means obviously you will make it correct. But nowadays the questions are coming from application oriented. When questions are coming from application oriented, obviously we have to keep food and fodder for our brain. So please don't fix how many you are going to attempt before the examination hall. This is my request. Compulsory you should not fix. Why? Because it's a 100% dynamic question. It's increasing on day. If you fix and go no, you will fix, you will count before the question paper. If the question paper is there, you will write here 1, 2, 1, 2, I attempted 2, 3, 4. This only will take 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, already 80 completed. A pressure will be there on us. We have to write exam as an open book. Someone is showing the book and you are writing the answer. It's an open book examination. Open book is your mind. So don't keep this many questions I am going to attempt or this many questions I am not going to attempt. Keep it free. It's a some other day like any other day. May 28th like any other day, this is another day. How many I have to attempt? Don't Fix. Don't fix it. Changing trends. You have to understand. Changing trends. What are the changing trends? Dynamism. Dynamism is involved. Changing trends, dynamism is involved. What is the dynamism? Questions are indirect. One-liner are reducing. One-liner are blessing in disguise. One-liner, yes. One-line question. It is coming down like anything. Questions are indirect. Current affairs related to static. Current affair which is related to static. Greenwashing, greenwashing, greenwashing. What is greenwashing is static. Diclofenac is another thing which is news now. Diclofenac is very much in news now. So we can expect diclofenac. What is this diclofenac? What is in the news now can be a question for 2023, not a current affair oriented but a static oriented. Integration of subjects, very, very important now. It is not one, it is multiple. It is not polity, it is not environment, it is not history, it is not geography. Integration of questions. It is integration of questions. So if you think that I read environment, I read geography, I read history, it's complete. No, it's not completed. You have to integrate it. Integration approach, integration of subjects are the questions which are asked now, not single liner. Changing pattern of questions like what? 2 are correct, 3 are correct, 4 are correct. Can we expect what will be 2023? We will innovate, think. Can we expect any type of such type of questions? 1 are correct, 2 are correct, 3 are correct, 4 are correct. Reduce? ఏంటి 100%. 2023 there will be a change. So what is that change? Compulsory, there means we don't know that change, but we have to ready for the change. And when we see the change, we should not feel it as if it's a shock. We should not get shocked, but we have to accept the shock. There will be change. You have to have a predetermined mind. There will be change. This person is asking me money, no? Yes, I will give him money. I know he will not give. Then we can be happy. Why? Because what we are predicting, the same thing is happening. Tomorrow morning I will give you back, you see. And morning onwards he is not lifting the phone. Whether your heart will fail or not. Everyone told not to give, but still I gave. When we have expectations, UPSC also don't keep any expectations. Be normal. From day one when we prepare like that, UPSC will become a common examination like any other examination. As we discussed, applications of subject, indoctrination of applications, that applications we have to imbibe into us. That applications we have to imbibe into us, and we have to apply each and every topic. That should happen when we take into us, when we swallow it. Indoctrination of applications should happen. Techniques, yes, there will be techniques. Obviously there will be techniques. For example, Afghanistan borders, technique. Turkic states, techniques. Another question was been there which is called a Turkic states. What are Turkic states? Croatia, Romania, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Turkic states. One question was there. Techniques will be there, but not for all. Shortcuts will be there, but not for all. Some few questions. Don't believe completely on techniques, it will be a suicidal attempt. Techniques will be there. Yes, it comes, okay, fine. It doesn't come, you should not get shocked. Elimination method. Smart work is nothing but elimination method. Eliminating first option, second option, third option. First we have to go with elimination, then we have to go for searching for correct answer. First go negative, then be positive. We will be very happy. Same with UPSC. He will not give money. He is not giving. Okay. He gave money. You will be super happy. Why? Because unexpected is happening. Control what can be controlled. You cannot control UPSC. You cannot control the question pattern. You cannot control your preparation. Sometimes what questions might come out of the box, that is uncontrolled. We don't know. No. What we can control? Mistakes. What we can control? Errors. What we can control? Errors. What we can control? Mistakes. So don't blindly go with one particular pattern. If you go with one particular pattern which is fixed in your mind, as I told one of my student, he didn't clear only because he went with that elimination method, he went with that technique, he went with that particular mindset, he didn't. It will not happen every time. So what we have to do? We have to try to eliminate the mistakes. We have to try to do the mistakes, but very, very minimal. Importance of PYQs. Previous year's questions is the Bible, that's it. If you do previous year's questions properly, not the questions, the topics, not the questions but the topics. I told you, system of rice intensification, Vijayanagara Empire, now within 3 papers, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, in these 4 papers, somewhere around 2 times it got repeated. Sangam literature, 2 times it got repeated. Jaina philosophy, it got repeated. Previous year's questions from 2011 to 2022, 12 years, properly, don't by heart. That topic you have to complete. Previous year's question is Bible. So, 2021 questions also we did. Most important is, I believe personally, most important is our mindset. Our mindset. What is our mindset? అందరు తెగ రాసేస్తున్నారే, నా పరిస్థితి ఎలా ఉంది? Mindset. Mindset is very important. It's not aptitude, it is attitude. Every time aptitude will not win. Every time aptitude will not win. Aptitude with attitude will win the grace. So how your behavior is there in the examination hall? What is your mindset? How much positive you are? That you have to practice from now, from February 1st. February, March, April, May. May 28th is the day. So nearly 115 days are there. Mindset. It's a mind game. Presence of mind. You have to be very much present on the examination hall. Presence of mind. Being very much practical. Light year, astronomy, yes, 2 eliminated, only 2 are remaining. In that, which is very near, presence of mind. In Telangana language, which is Urdu mixed, Kulla they will tell. Kulla means this monkey cap. Kulla means monkey cap, which is linked with Urdu. Those who know that also, they can keep Sayyids. This one, monkey cap is called as Kulla. Kullas with religious leaders. Who are religious leaders? Sayyids. See question as a question, not as a bouncer. See question as a question. It's a question, that's it. It's a question, that's it. If you see it as a devil, it will be a devil. If you see it as a beauty queen, it will be a beauty queen. How you see? It will replicate in the same form. So how we have to see question as a question? Need for transition, the biggest thing is accept everything. In the examination hall, we have to accept. Oh, this question I don't know. This question I don't know. This question I don't know. One time you do round tripping. One time you do round tripping, which you are 100% accurate, you do in the first round. In the second round, go for intelligent guess. You can go for techniques. You can go for elimination. In first round, you have to go only with accuracy. And that accuracy should be 50%. And that accuracy can be 50% when you have subject knowledge and basics, not just techniques and elimination. You have to read the subject. You have to have the command on the subject. Then first round will complete, 50 MCQs will be completed, another 50 will be there. With that 50 MCQs, now you have to do techniques. Now you have to do elimination. That should go up to 30. So 50 plus 30, 80. Third round, last 15 minutes. Last 15 minutes. One question is struggling like anything, you know. You don't know. I read this, but I am unable to remember this. I didn't read this, from where he asked. Then I have only one mantra, another mantra. Inky, pinky, ponky, or ringa, ringa roses. Finally, where it is going to stop. That is my final solution. Presence of mind. It's all about presence of mind. That is what you have to master. You have to be real, you have to be practical, you have to be rational, you have to be scientific, you have to be objective. And that objectiveness you can get apart from techniques, apart from elimination, when you have command on the subject. Subject is everything, conceptual clarity is everything. Then you have to apply for techniques. In the second round, not in the first round. First round is direct attack. That is subject. And this is my UPSC marks, P. Vishnuvardhan. Just, this is my marks and this is my interview marks. Just I thought I will share you. This is 2012, my UPSC interview marks. Before I went to UPSC interview 3 times. 2011, before Supreme Court did not give any judgment to give the result sheet. Then they gave result sheet. Then I got, this is personality test. This is my name. This is my name, 2014. This is the personality test. 2 times, and 3rd time the result was not given. So with that experience, all the times I cleared my prelims, all the times. I got very good marks. With that experience, I am telling you, focus on subject, focus on content, focus on conceptual clarity. Primary sector is agriculture. First we need food. The primary is subject, the primary is conceptual clarity. Then we will go for secondary. Secondary is techniques. Secondary is elimination methods. Tertiary, intelligent guess. Then third we will go for intelligent guess. So, but first round should be subject. First we have to have the subject. And here we understood that we 5 people, why? Because it's general studies, it's not an optional subject or it's not anything. It should be a teamwork. Me and with the team, we are coming up with 150 hours of quick revision classes with PYQs. We have 8 commandments, which we named it as 8 right paths by Ashtanga Marga, which is 220 hours of live classes, not recorded classes, live classes online and offline. Online and offline. 150 will be the GS classes, 70 will be the CSAT classes. The best faculty in Hyderabad, up to one of the best. 150 plus 70, 150 general studies. In this 150 general studies, Vijay sir will be taking geography classes. His orientation classes will be there on Friday. He will be taking 15 geography classes and 10 environment classes. Quick revision, PYQ questions, elimination methods, quick revision of basics. 15 geography, 10 environment. Saturday there will be a orientation session, open orientation session by Rasool sir, Muhammad Rasool sir, history faculty, ancient, medieval, modern, art and culture, 25 hours quick revision, how to remember history, how to catch that mindset of the examiner, mainly focusing on art and culture with PYQs. Tomorrow by Santosh Rao sir, on economic survey, on budget, on polity he will be taking, and I will be taking on current affairs, science and technology, strategies, dialogues, expected questions, government schemes, reports and indices, committees and commissions. So we are working a hard. Sphuran sir, 20 hours he will be taking on economics, core economics, terminology economics. So overall it is going to be, mine will be 40 hours, Santosh Rao sir's 40 hours, 20 hours of Sphuran sir, 25 hours of Vijay sir, 25 hours of Rasool sir. In that way 150 hours of quick revision classes you will be having, very quick revision classes with targeting prelims. Only prelims 2023. That is first Ashtanga Marga, second Ashtanga Marga. After completion of course, high standard 5 GS question paper, full length 5 GS, full length 5 comprehensive question paper will be provided by us in environment of offline as well as online. Mnemonics will be given, exclusive mnemonics, one document will be provided to you. Everyday hard copy content will be provided to offline students, and soft copy content will be provided to online students on PYQs and how to remember the PYQs. Complete 12 years of PYQs will be discussed in the classroom from 2011 to 2022. We 5 people, not one person for this particular 100% clearing prelims. I believe that this is the first time, I personally think, I don't know others, but I personally believe for a crash course, for 100% clearing prelims, 5 faculties coming together, becoming a team, coordinating is a very tough task. So 5 people we came together, and these 5 people we are working genuinely so that you have to clear the prelims, or at least you should get that confidence that I will clear prelims. Guaranteeing 70 MCQs means not directly, almost all the topics. Why? Because we are brainstorming on that. Elimination techniques will be taught, how to remove. Why? Because PYQs, from learning from PYQs only, learning from PYQs. So in this way you will be having 150 hours of GS classes and 70 CSAT classes. That is different. In 70 CSAT classes, 40 will be the quantitative and reasoning, and 30 will be English comprehension passages. Again, the best faculty. For English, Mithun sir, who got very good reviews, he will be teaching you the comprehension passages, English comprehension passages, as well as CSAT sir. So in that way, we are committed for this particular 100% prelims. Be rational, be objective. You can attend the orientation sessions. After orientation sessions, the classes will start from February 17th. Every day the faculty will be available in the office for 1 hour. Anytime you can come and you can ask the faculty itself, not the management. You can ask the faculty itself. Why? Because the faculty will be delivering the classes. Online students, you can talk with the faculty. We will be sharing the numbers. Why? Because this prelims is very, very important for you and for us. So with this, I am going to close the session. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Any doubts, please? Any doubts? And final, my thing which I want to tell you is, subject is subject. Conceptual clarity is conceptual clarity, which doesn't have any substitution. Elimination methods can be there, techniques can be there. When you have subject knowledge. Thank you. All the best. Jai Hind.